What's going on, Godzilla Nation? This is our Godzilla. Round 16 is upon us, even though round 15 hasn't started yet. Footy Frenzy's doing my fucking head in, I'm sorry. But tonight, there's one game left of round 15. Tomorrow night, round 16 goes down. So I figured, why not get the video out now, ahead of time? You're welcome. Before we put in our tips for round 16, we look at round 15. Do we just ignore the fact that Adelaide got up and won their first game of the season? That was huge. I got West Coast correct, Richmond correct. Melbourne did Melbourne things, which is hilarious. GWS came out in a very good contest. And then tonight I've still got Brisbane up against Collingwood. Hopefully they can get over the line for me. However, if we turn our attention to the competition, two teams right now sitting on 4. And I don't know whether they tipped Adelaide to get up and win or they tipped Sydney to beat Melbourne. But Taj River-Taylor 1-2-3 and Dylan P, our Godzilla is going to lose or our Godzilla is going down or whatever the case of our Godzilla may be, they're both sitting on 4. Attention is now turned to Saturday night action. Kicking off, North Melbourne versus Port Adelaide. There's a reason North Melbourne are coming in at $7 to win, ladies and gentlemen. Port Adelaide's going to have a big win. How big a win? 34 points. Going to lock in 34 points. They'll finish on top of the ladder. They're not going to drop out the top 4. Whether they go deep into finals, I'm still iffy on. But there's no denying they have been one of the pinnacle teams all year. Sunday has 3 games, the first of which is St Kilda taking on Hawthorn. I'm backing St Kilda. And that is purely based on watching how Hawthorn got demoralised by Adelaide. St Kilda are a much faster team, a more well-drilled team. They're going to put Hawthorn to the sword this game. St Kilda are going to lock up a top 8 finish with a big win against Hawthorn. Geelong taking on Essendon. And we could have 2 different Essendons rock up to this game. We can have the Essendon that comes out, lays down, and gives Geelong a percentage boost. Or we have the Essendon that rocks up and gets the job done and knocks off a potential top 4 contender. I think it's going to be the first of the 2, however, because I think Geelong is going to be too strong. On paper, way better team. Last few weeks, way better momentum. Joe Danaher back in the team could add a bit of a swing ball, but I don't see Essendon having the answers to get over the line against Geelong. Sunday rounds out with the Bulldogs taking on West Coast at Metricon Stadium. This game, I think, is more of a coin flip than people are giving credit for. Because West Coast have shown this year that away from Perth, it's a bit of a struggle for them. They struggled against Richmond, and then, I don't know. I really don't know. This game is 50-50. It is a real 50-50 game because against Essendon gave them a run for their money for a very long time in that game, and then West Coast has put the foot down. I'm going to lock in West Coast for the time being, but I've got a feeling my decision may sway to the Bulldogs. Oh, the Bulldogs here, I'm feeling an upset. I'm feeling an upset. I'm going to leave it on the Eagles, but I'm feeling an upset. You heard it here first. Monday night is Melbourne taking on Fremantle at Cazaly's Stadium. Oh, who do we go here? I'm going to go Fremantle. I'm going to go Fremantle because I liked a lot what Fremantle did against Richmond. Richmond had a very off game by their standard. I know some of you at home will agree with me. But Fremantle showed a lot against Richmond. I think they showed a lot more against Richmond than what Melbourne have shown this week against Sydney. They should have never lost against Sydney. Similar circumstance, Melbourne should not lose to Fremantle. Fremantle now are going to come out and start causing a little bit of rabble from the bottom of the ladder. And I think they'll do it this week against Melbourne. Tuesday night has 2 games, the first of which is Adelaide taking on GWS at Adelaide Oval. GWS are just way too strong. Adelaide might have beat Hawthorn. Perfectly fine. Congratulations to any Adelaide supporters that might be watching. It's always good to get a win. I'm actually happy for you guys that you didn't go without a win for the year. But GWS are way too strong. There is no way in hell Adelaide are getting over GWS. Tuesday night finishes with Carlton taking on Sydney. I am locking in the Blue Baggers. However, I do have a feeling that Sydney are going to come charging. Carlton need to win this game. I don't think are they without a chance to make finals at this point? They have to win their last 2 games and hope that St Kilda and GWS don't win a game for the rest of the year. So, mathematically, it can happen. Unfortunately, the loss against GWS almost pretty much put a strike through them, which is very unfortunate, because I thought they were a bit stiff to lead for 3.5 quarters and lose. But hey, they'll learn as a team. Wednesday rounds out with Brisbane and Gold Coast. The Q clash. Brisbane win. They lock in a top 4 finish. I'm pretty sure with a win here, Brisbane move up to 44. I don't see them falling out of the top 4 from there. I really don't. This will be interesting because Geelong, Brisbane and West Coast all to play. Richmond drop down to 5th provided they all win, because I have tipped all 3 to win. So the Geelong versus Richmond game then becomes a fight for 4th spot. Very interesting. But having a look over my tips, I've gone with Port, St Kilda, Geelong, West Coast, which could turn into the Bulldogs, Fremantle, GWS, Carlton and Brisbane. Let me know in the comment section down below, as we have done during the season, your certainty and upset of the round. Certainty of the round is GWS over Adelaide. Upset of the round, Essendon over Geelong. Only because there is huge bearing on that happening. Essendon winning will put them up to 30 points, which puts them 2 points out of the 8. It'll also mean that Richmond maintain a top 4 spot heading into the Geelong-Richmond clash. So losing here, Geelong can almost kiss the top 4 goodbye. A lot riding on this game. I hope you guys like my tips. If you did, continue to hit that like button down below. If you're new to the channel, there's plenty of other content to check out. Go and do it. And if you find something you like, hit that subscribe button as well, because you're not only supporting myself by doing so, you're joining one hell of a community in the process. In the description down below, social media links are there. Feel free to follow me on those if you don't already, including my Discord server. That's where it's all going down. You got to get your ass in there. Hit that notification bell before you leave so you get a ring-a-ding-ding when YouTube decides to give you a notification, that is. Bastards. But that's it from me, guys. I'm out of here. Good luck to your teams this weekend, and as always, I will catch you guys next time.
Continue.